All right, let's start by finding a nice tall spine. Let's bring our thumb and index finger lightly to touch. Lengthen up through the crown. Gently close your eyes. And find that inward gaze. See if you can gaze down into your heart space. Start to breathe a little deeper. Inviting every inhale to be a new opportunity to connect a little bit deeper with Source. And inviting every exhale to be another opportunity to let something go. Some tension in your body, some worry in your mind. So I'm sure there's lots and lots of reasons you can think of that are justified to worry about right now. Let's just really see if we can let all that go. Because I can think of a couple of really good reasons to just craft out this hour where we leave the worries of this world behind. See if you can find gratitude for each and every breath. As you let the breath do its magic, filling and expanding your body with this prana, softening your face and your mind as you intentionally choose to let go of the tension, the heaviness of the world. We're going to do a little alternate nostril breathing. So bring our right hand up and we'll bring our pointer finger and our middle finger down. So just the ring finger and pinky are up and the thumb is up. And we'll cover the right nostril with the thumb and we'll inhale through the left. And then we'll cover the left nostril with the pinky finger and the ring finger and exhale through the right. We'll inhale on the right as well. After each inhale is when we'll switch. So cover the right nostril and exhale through the left. We'll inhale here. And switch. See if you can still use that inhale to lengthen and expand your body, drawing it out as long as you can. Still using that exhale to soften anywhere you can. See if you can feel this present moment as gratitude, being the same thing. See if you can feel, instead of burdened by having to focus your mind, feel this gratitude for coming into this place of presence where you can allow the breath to do its magic here. After your next exhale, you can lower your right hand down. Take a deep breath through the nose, open your mouth and let it all out. Now we'll bring the left hand up, same thing. Pointer finger and middle finger down. We'll cover the left nostril with the thumb and inhale through the right. And we'll switch after every inhale. If your eyes are open, soften your gaze. Find that inward gaze down into the heart space. After your next exhale, float your left hand down. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it all out. Close your eyes. And just notice if you feel a little more open, a little more balanced, a little more present, a little more grateful. And see if you can commit to staying in this place, connected to Source, finding reasons to be grateful, instead of reasons to worry. Inhale your arms up, squeeze your palms together, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward, let your head become heavy and sink in. Slowly walk it over to the right, maybe placing the left hand on top. Head is heavy, root into that left sit bone. And let something go. Keep your right hand down, peel your left arm up as you roll the heart up towards the ceiling. And then reach through the fingertips. Maybe lower the right elbow all the way down. Maybe you can press that left sit bone down just a little more. Slowly lower the left hand back down, walk it back to center, sink in for one deep, slow breath. And then slowly walk it over to the left, maybe placing the right hand on top now. Peel that right arm up, twist the heart open, and then reach. Lower the right hand, walk back to center and sink in for one more breath. And slowly come on up. Bring your hands onto your knees. We'll do a few rounds of seated cat-cow. So inhale, shine the heart forward, look up. Exhale, round it out. One more, really slow, deep breath. Slowly come back to neutral. Lengthen through the spine. Drop your right shoulder towards your left knee. Slowly come back up. Left shoulder, right knee. Slowly come back up. Now we're going to place the feet down flat on the ground, as wide as the hips, the hands back behind you. You can have the fingers pointing in towards you or out away from you. We're going to inhale, lift up to reverse tabletop. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Do this 3 more times with our own breath. Press into the feet and the hands, lift everything up. All right, one more time, but this time we're gonna hold it. So we're gonna stay up with our knees stacked over our ankles, press into all 4 corners of the feet, press down into the fingers and knuckles, lift the hips, lift the heart. Maybe you can drop the head back, find your breath. Slowly come back down. Slowly roll back onto your back, hugging the knees in, rocking side to side across the spine a couple times. And then when you're ready, we're gonna rock it up to a deep yogic squat. Spreading the feet a little wider, start to press the knees open with the elbows. Start to press the hands together to draw the shoulders apart and soften them down the back a little bit. Lengthen through the back of the neck, soften through the back of the neck, soften through the face, the shoulders. Find your breath. Press into the feet, slowly come all the way to standing. Keep your palms together, reach up. Now peel the palms forward, so your palms are facing forward. Press down into the feet. Draw the shoulders back down into their sockets, but keep reaching up through the fingers. Feel the feet rooting down and the quads lifting up. Feel the low belly drawing in and up. Heart is lifting. See what you can let go of here. Tension in the face, the neck, the shoulders, thoughts in the mind. See if you can use every part of your body to occupy your mind. So there's no space for chatter. Pressing down through the feet and lifting up everywhere else you can, but finding softness through the face and shoulders. Slowly lower your hands down by your side. Step your feet together. Inhale, lift the arms up. We'll do a couple really slow sun salutations with your own breath. Exhale, swan dive. Empty every last drop of air, drawing the belly in and up. Inhale, lift up halfway, take your time. Exhale, step back to plank and lower knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees and walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Even a little bit slower this time. Press into the feet. Hold on to each breath. Let this exhale help you soften and let something go as you empty every last drop. Let this inhale lengthen your spine and expand your body. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Settle in here for a couple of breaths, letting something go with each exhale. Relax your head and your neck. Lower the knees down. Keep them together if you can. Press the sit bones back to sit on the heels and lower the forehead down. Reach the fingers forward just a little bit more. Press into the palms as you press the sit bones back and then soften through the shoulders, hollowing out those armpits, softening through the face. Maybe you want to come up on tented fingertips, lifting those wrists and elbows up off the ground for a couple of breaths, really opening the shoulders.
Now interlace the fingers back behind the sit bones. Maybe your palms glue together. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Keep relaxing through the head, the neck, the traps. Keep your hands bound, slowly sit up. Find a little backward bend, lift the heart and look up. And release, come onto your hands and knees, curl the toes under, and slowly come on up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, sink into the heel. Keep your head heavy. One more time, inhale up on the toes. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Step it through, crescent lunge. Reach up out of the waist, set it up. Square your hips. Inhale, a little more length. Exhale, a little more softness. Now interlace the fingers and then turn the palms to face up. Sink in just a little bit more. Now we're going to drop the arms over to the right just a little bit. Keep drawing the right hip back. Come back up to center and the arms drop to the left. It's just a subtle, subtle drop here. Don't let the lower body change at all. Come back to center. Now keep the heart lifted as you cactus the arms, drawing the elbows back behind you. Bend into the right knee just a little bit more. And now slowly lower the left knee all the way down, almost to touch the ground. And then inhale, come up. Let your palms touch. Let your legs straighten. Reach your hands a little higher. Exhale, cactus. Lower the left knee. Maybe it touches down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, sink in, cactus the arms. This time lower the left knee all the way down and untuck the toes. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Maybe the palms glue. Find a little backward bend. And then hinge your body forward, bringing those arms up and overhead. Maybe you need to walk the right foot out to the right a little bit to allow some space here. Find your breath. Curl your left toes under. Slowly lift your left knee up. Keep your head dropped, sit down heavy inside that right knee. Keep your right knee pressing forward. Now drag your body over towards the left for a wide leg forward fold. Release your arms down to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands back between your legs. And start to rock some weight into the balls of the feet as you lower your head down towards the ground. Maybe you rock back onto the heels and then into the toes a couple times. Tipping forward, trying to pull your head a little closer to the ground. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Keep the right hand planted down. Peel the left hand up. Maybe you need to come up on your fingertips. Keep tipping a little weight into the balls of the feet. Keep peeling that left shoulder back, trying to stack it right on top of the right. And switch. Plant the left hand, roll the right arm up. Keep both quads gently lifting up off the knees, or if your knees are slightly bent, bend them evenly. And release the right hand down. Walk the hands over to the right foot, turn all the toes to face forward. Shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips. Relax your head and your neck. Come up on the tippy toes. Sink into the heel and keep opening your hips, pressing into the hands, softening through the face and the neck. And slowly come back, downward facing dog, settling in here for a couple breaths. Inhale, lift the left foot up high, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, sink into the heel. Inhale, come up, knee to nose, step it through, crescent lunge, set it up. Press the left knee forward more, reach up out of the waist a little more, soften a little bit more. Use this inhale to go a little bit deeper, expand your body with this breath, hold on to it. Use this exhale to let something go. Clearing away the clutter that tries to keep you from being connected to source right in this moment. Finding that gratitude for being right here, for staying present. Keep the heart lifted, draw the elbows towards each other behind you, cactusing the arms. Slowly lower the right knee down, maybe it touches down. Inhale, come up, legs straight, arms straight, palms squeeze together, reach up. Exhale, heart stays lifted as those elbows drop back behind you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink in. One more time, inhale, come up. Exhale, sink in, lower all the way down, untuck the toes. Interlace your fingers behind you. Maybe the palms glue, find a little backward bend. And then hinge forward, dropping the head inside that foot, reaching the arms up and over. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee like humble warrior, let your head stay heavy. Keep pressing the left knee forward, soften where you can. Drag your body towards the right for that wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, release the hands down. Turn the toes in. Walk the hands back between the legs again, pulling the head down towards the mat. Maybe finding some movement here as you tip forward into the toes and then back into the heels. Slowly bring your hands back under your shoulders. Grab your right ankle with your left hand, peel the right arm up. Tip a little weight into the balls of the feet, roll that right shoulder back. Maybe you reach around for that left hip or bring the back of your hand to the small of your back. One more breath. And release back to center. Grab that left ankle with the right hand, peel the left arm up. Maybe wrap it around. Try to get the legs symmetrical, either gently lifting the quads or equally bending the knees. Slowly come back to center. Walk the hands to the left foot. Turn all your toes to face forward. Shoot the left foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips. Head is heavy, press into the hands. Come up on the toes. Sink into the heel, keep twisting open. And come back downward facing dog. Settling in here for a couple breaths. Inhale up on the tippy toes, ripple forward into plank. Slowly we're gonna lower down halfway, letting the shoulders come to elbow height, and then we'll press back up. Keep that length from your heels all the way to the crown. We'll do a few chaturanga push-ups. Lower into the knees if you need to. And our last one, we'll lower all the way down and untuck the toes. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Maybe the palms glue together. Draw the hands back a little more. Start to roll the shoulders back. Press into the feet and lift the heart. Maybe you want to keep pressing into the feet to lift the heart a little more. Maybe you want to lift the feet up too and keep drawing the hands back a little more. Soften through the face, the shoulders. Stay with this breath. And release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Curl the toes. Press it up to plank. And lift up, downward facing dog. Come up high on the tippy toes. Open mouth, exhale, sink into your heels. Inhale, reach the right foot up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. Reach up out of the waist and sink in, set it up. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to face up. Sink in one more time, then drop the arms to the right. It's just subtle. We're still drawing the right hip back and pressing down into all four corners of both feet. Inhale back through center. Exhale, drop it to the left. Inhale back to center. Keep the heart lifted. Cactus the arms. Draw the elbows back. Interlace your fingers back there. Find a little backward bend, bending the right knee just a little more. And now hinge forward, drop your head inside that foot. If you need to, you can come up on the back toes. Otherwise, you can keep that left heel grounded. Your head is heavy, your breath is deep. Slowly come back up like warrior one. Release the arms, reach them up out of the waist, and then open it up like warrior two. Taking a little wider step if you need to. Press the right knee forward. Use this inhale to clear your mind. Take a little more air. Connect a little bit deeper. Use this exhale to soften. All right, turn your palms to face the long edge. Keep the right knee deeply bent. And turn and twist your arms as you tip forward, bringing the right elbow to the right knee. Push the right knee back a little bit. And then use that leverage to roll the left shoulder back a little bit. Gaze up at the left hand. Press the right knee forward more. Press down into the feet. Lift the left hand up a little higher. And roll that left arm back to open the heart. Soften through the face and the shoulders. Slowly come on up, reverse the warrior. Right knee stays deeply bent. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips. Come up on the toes. Sink into the heel, twist open one more time. And come back downward facing dog. Settle in here. Press into your fingers and your knuckles. Soften where you can. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Come up on your toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through like warrior one. Press the left knee forward. Reach up out of the waist. Settle in. Press down into the feet. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face up. And drop it over to the left, just a little bit. Inhale back to center. Drop it over to the right. Inhale back to center. Keep the heart lifted. Cactus the elbows. Interlace the fingers. Keep the heart lifted. Maybe the palms glue. Find a little backward bend. And then hinge forward. Keep pressing the left knee forward. Let your head become heavy. Maybe you need to come up on those back toes. Find your breath. Slowly come back up like warrior one. Reach the arms up out of the waist and sink in warrior two. Maybe take a little wider step. Set it up. Use your breath. Instead of feeling like you're having to use a lot of focus to stay present and stay with the breath, see if you can feel gratitude there instead. Gratitude that you're able, that you're capable of focusing, of letting the breath offer this invitation to connect a little deeper and this invitation to help you let go. Find gratitude that we're not so possessed by our mind that it just runs away with you, that you're able to find this time, this stillness here, this little bit of peace. Turn the palms, turn the arms straight up and down, guide the left knee open, use that leverage to roll the right shoulder back, reach the right hand a little higher, gaze up at it, press the left knee forward, press the feet down. Next inhale, reverse it, left knee stays deeply bent. Cartwheel hands down, left foot shoots up and back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hips. Come up on the toes, sink into the heels, sink in one more time, head is heavy. Come back downward facing dog, press into the fingers and knuckles, especially that thumb and index finger. Hollow the armpits out as you wrap the shoulders around. Find more softness through the head and the neck. Any tension there, let it go. Maybe shake the head a little bit. Slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Okay, now we're going to lift the right foot up like standing splits. But don't lift the right foot too high. Keep your hips actually in line. So your right inner thigh is almost touching your left inner thigh. You're reaching back through the ball of that foot. Now feel the left hip lifting, the right hip lowering to keep those hips in line. Maybe you can lift your leg just a little bit higher without turning that hip out. Now flex that right foot, pointing the toes at the ground, press back through the heel. And now turn the toes out towards the long edge and try to stack the hips now. All right? So press down into the left foot and press back through the right foot. All right? Now peel the right arm up. Maybe you just bring your right hand right onto the hip for now, or maybe you reach it all the way up towards the sky and stack the shoulders. But see if you can get that right leg parallel to the ground. Now roll the right hip back a little more. Roll the right shoulder back a little more. Now press back through the heel just a little bit more. Find your breath. You should feel that in your lower right back. Feel it strengthening, elongating there. Lower your right hand back down. Shoot the right foot back up like standing splits. Slowly come to standing. Bring the right knee with you. Hug it in nice and tight. And then we're going to just cross the right knee over the left like eagle legs, seeing if you can get the toes to wrap around. Sink in just a little bit, and then reach your arms out to the sides and drop your right arm under your left. See if you can get your palms to touch. Sink in just a little bit more. Draw the elbows out and up. Soften through the face, the neck, the shoulders. Instead of feeling a burning in that thigh, see if you can feel it as gratitude. Gratitude that our bodies are able to be able to create this sensation, that we're able to work them and feel that little bit of burn. Slowly come back up, lift the right knee high, set the right foot down, lower the hands down, close your eyes. Press the feet down, lift the heart, inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now lift the left foot up like standing splits, but keep the hips in line. Head is heavy, breath is deep. Right hip is lifting, left hip is lowering. Reaching back to the ball of that foot, maybe lifting the foot up just a little bit higher. Now flex that foot, point the toes down, turn the toes open towards the long edge. Press back through the heel. Feel the difference now as you're trying to stack the hips. Peel the left arm up, maybe onto the hip, maybe straight up towards the sky. Roll that left shoulder and left hip back just a little more. Get that left leg parallel to the ground and press back through the heel. Soften through the face, the eyes, the neck, the shoulders. Slowly lower the left hand, lift the left foot up a little higher like standing splits, and then slowly come to standing. Bring the left knee with you and cross it right over the right. Maybe toes wrap on this side. Sink in just a little bit, reach the arms out to the sides, and sweep the left arm under the right. Maybe the palms touch. Draw the elbows out and up, soften the shoulders down the back. Find your breath. Find that gratitude. Slowly come up, lift the knee up, release the hands, release that foot, close your eyes, press the feet down, lift the heart, soften. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, lengthen forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, walk it forward into plank. Feel your strength here, stacking the shoulders right over the wrists, keeping the back of the neck long but soft. Now lift the right foot up, reach back through the toes, lengthen from your big toe to your crown. And release. Lift the left foot up and lengthen. Press into the fingers and knuckles just a little more. Lower the left foot down. Now slowly walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale to lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Press into the feet. Come all the way up. Find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Now we're going to bring the right heel right up into the center line. And the right hand to the heart, or reach it around, trying to grab the big toe. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee fall back. And let this inhale go a little bit deeper. Feeling that connection as you root down into the left foot, down into the earth. As you lengthen up through the crown, reaching for the sky. One more breath. Slowly release, hug that right knee up. Now we're gonna reach the right elbow inside the right knee and grab the big toe with the peace sign fingers and kick out through the heel. You can bring the left arm out to the side or onto the hip. If you feel ready, you can bring the right leg out to the right. Kick through the heel. Lift through the heart. Soften where you can. Find your breath. Don't lose the focus, the gratitude on this breath being the one that helps you connect a little deeper and let go a little bit more. Not shoving that to the side. Staying right with it, staying in this moment. Bring it back to center. Lower your head down to touch your knee. Keep kicking through the heel. Slowly come back up and release. Press the right foot down, lift the left heel up into center line. Cupping the toes. Bring the left hand to the heart or reach it around. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee fall back. Find your breath. Slowly release, lift the left knee up. Bring the left elbow inside the knee, hook that big toe, kick through the heel. Right hand to the hip or out to the side for balance. Once you're steady, bring the left leg out to the left, kicking through the heel as hard as you can, lifting through the heart. Maybe starting to gaze over the right shoulder. Slowly come back to center. Keep kicking through the heel as you lower the head down to touch the knee. Slowly come back up and release. Press the feet down, bring the hands to the heart, close your eyes and soften. Recommit for our last 20 minutes. To stay right here, connected to source by way of the breath. Instead of feeling this strain or this burden of having to focus, feeling this gratitude. That you remember with each breath to stay right here. That you don't take the bait of all the things you could be worrying about, that you stay right here with this breath. Going a little deeper, softening a little more. Inhale the arms up, squeeze the palms, lift a little higher. Exhale, swan dive, lengthen forward. Inhale, right foot shoots up like standing splits. And now turn that right leg out to the side, peel the right arm up. Lengthen from heel to crown. Maybe the fingertips, left fingertips float up off the ground. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Come all the way back to reverse warrior. Bend the left knee a lot. Reach the left hand up. Cartwheel the right hand down inside the left foot. Come up on the back toes. Reach the left hand up, gaze up at it. Find your breath. Lower the right knee down. Lift the upper body up. Bring the left hand to the right thigh. Press the left knee forward. Reach the right hand up. Lower your hands down to frame the foot.
And we're gonna find a half splits or working towards full splits. If you wanna walk that left heel forward just a little bit more. Maybe you wanna wiggle the right toes back a little bit more. Find your breath. Find that softness, that gratitude, and let your breath do its magic here. Feel it inviting your muscles to soften a little bit, letting go. And release. Slowly drag the left foot back so it's under the knee. Curl the right toes under, shoot the left foot up and back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hips, come up on the toes, sink into the heel, twist open, come back downward facing dog. Shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees and walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale, shoot the left foot up like standing splits, and then turn the toes out, stack the hips, peel the left arm up. Press back through that heel, lengthen out. Maybe the right fingertips float up off the ground. Slowly come all the way up to reverse warrior. Right knee bends a lot, right hand reaches up. Cartwheel left hand down, come up on the back toes, gaze up at the right hand, roll the right shoulder back. Lower the left knee, lift the upper body, right hand, left thigh, left hand reaches up. Lower the hands to frame the foot and find that half splits, or slide that right heel forward if you're coming towards full splits. Stay with this breath, with this moment. That's where the magic is. It's the only time healing can happen is when you're right here in this moment, not thinking about the past or worrying about the future. When you're just right here, allowing the breath, allowing source and prana into your body. Slowly release, slide the right foot back, curl the left toes under, shoot the right foot high, bend the knee, open the hips, keep your head heavy, come up on the toes. Sink into the heel, twist open, come back downward facing dog. And slowly lower down to a child's pose. Turn your palms to face up, surrendering a little bit deeper here. So when everything in the world would tell you you should worry, you should clench up, you should tighten, you should get ready to defend yourself, see if you can fight that urge and just let this breath in a little deeper and continue to soften, trusting that whatever it is that we can access in this moment, whatever you call it, knows what you're supposed to do next. Trusting that there's no decision that needs to be made right in this moment that's more important than this bit of peace. So if you can just continue to have faith, trusting by creating this space, you're allowing that part of yourself deep within that knows your next best move, a path. You're creating space. That stillness that is our inner guide, it won't yell at you. Sometimes I wish it would, because sometimes it feels like it would need to get over all the busyness, the loudness of the world and the mind. It's only when we get still that we can access that and let it show us the way. Okay, let's slide out onto the belly. Reach the arms out to the sides. Zip the legs together. Inhale to lift off. Take everything off the mat. Squeeze the fingers together. Squeeze the toes and the heels together. Look forward and maybe start to look up a little bit, but soften through the neck. Lift everything up just a little bit higher. Stay for one more breath. And release. Plant the right ear all the way down. Keep the right arm out to the side. Plant the left hand in front of the face. Point the elbow up at the sky. And roll to the right side. Placing the left foot flat on the ground somewhere back there. Relax your head and your neck and your face. And let this inhale take you a little deeper. Taking a little more air than you thought possible, expanding your body, clearing your mind. And let this exhale soften everything touching the mat, the shoulder, the arm, the fingers, the head. Slowly, gently release back onto the belly. Bring the right arm in. Extend the left arm out. Plant the left ear. Plant the right hand. Point the right elbow up. Roll to the left side. Right foot behind the knee somewhere. And just soften. Use your breath. Maybe you want to come up on those left fingertips, like tented fingertips back there. It's kind of intense. Slowly release back onto the belly. And then come up to standing on the knees, kneeling here with your knees as wide as your hips. Bring your hands to your low back. Maybe you can point your fingers up. Wrap the elbows a little closer back together behind you. Press the hips forward, lift the heart, and find a deep supported backward bend, relaxing your head and your neck if you can. Or you can continue drawing your chin in towards your chest if that feels like too much. See if you can lift through the heart for one more inhale. Next inhale, slowly come up. Lower your hips to your heels. Maybe shake out the hands a little bit. Or maybe roll out the wrists a little bit. We'll come up. We're going to do 2 more sets of camel. Maybe you start to reach for the heels. Maybe you grab one heel and lift the other arm up. Set it up first. Press the hips forward. Lift the heart. Stay with your breath. On an inhale, come up. Hips to heels. And we'll come up for one more set. Inhale, come up. Lower your hips to your heels. Then we're just gonna sit onto the left hip. Bring the right foot up and around, flat on the ground. Slide that left heel out away from you a little bit so you can get the right glute down. We're gonna turn to the right, planting the right fingertips, the base of the spine to lengthen the spine. Pick it up. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, turn and twist. Hook that elbow outside the knee for leverage and twist your spine open. Slowly, just the head turns to the left. Gaze out over the left shoulder, a little bit beyond. Deepen your twist one time. See what you can soften and let go of through the neck, the face, the shoulders. And slowly, gently unwind through center. Find that little counter twist on the left. Now we're going to stack the knees here. We're going to come to center and try to get the knees a little closer together. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. You can stay right here, or you can start to fold forward. See what you can let go of over on that right side. Use your breath to help. Notice how that tension in the hip is the same as the tension in the jaw and the neck and the face. And if you can let it go there, see if you can feel just this deep sense of letting go. One last chance, one last exhale. And release, come back to center. We're just gonna switch. We're gonna bring the right foot in. And we're gonna set the left foot outside the right knee. Walking that heel out away so you can lower the left glute now. Turn to the left, plant the left fingertips to lengthen, reach the right hand up. Hook the elbow outside the knee and twist open. Slowly, just the head turns to gaze over the right shoulder and beyond. Deepen the twist. Let something go. Slowly unwind through center. Find that counter twist on the right. And come back up to stack the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe you start to fold forward, soften through the jaw, the eyes, that left hip. Last chance, let something go. And release. Bring your feet flat on the ground. Reach your hands forward. Slowly roll back onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest.
let your legs go long on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as the mat. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Tuck the chin a little bit. And let go. Feel your shoulders soften. Feel your head become heavy.
Invite the deepest inhale in through your nose all the way down into your toes. Let this breath expand your body and fill it all the way up. Start to wiggle through the fingers and the toes and feel this sensation of movement coming back into your body. See if you can start to integrate this stillness with that movement, not having to choose between this peace and movement. See if you can bring this peace with you as you start to move your body just a little bit. Roll onto either side when you're ready. And take a moment to not only just notice this space you're in, to thank yourself for creating this space. Also maybe commit to staying in this space a little bit longer. Maybe that means staying on the ground, rolling around. Or maybe it means getting back to work, but seeing if you can stay with your breath and let every single breath be that opportunity that doesn't feel like a burden. When you're ready, slowly come up to a seat. Inhale, arms up overhead, squeeze the palms together, lift everything up one last time. And bring the hands to the heart. Let the head bow to the heart. Lift the thumbs to the space above the eyebrows. Take a moment, find that gratitude. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering. May our thoughts and actions in some way contribute to that. Namaste.